Happy Wednesday. Nope, that was yesterday. Happy Thursday, beautiful people. Happy Thursday. As you're coming in, I want to say hello and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you. So, I know there's so many things that you could be doing, but instead, you are here gracing me with your awesomeness, and I honestly cannot thank you enough. So I want to just go ahead and dive in by introducing myself and sharing a little bit with you to help you finish what you started. Because I know we have these moments, we got dreams, we have hope, we have possibility, and then life, well, it just starts lifing, right? And we kind of put our dreams and our hopes and possibility to the side. I don't know why, because that's what life is all about. What we are purpose for and what we are here for on this earth. But we just kind of put it to the side. So let's get it back off the shelf. Let me first introduce myself to you. My name is RJ Jackson. I am also known worldwide as the Courage Giver. I am your mindset coach, speaker for your next event, here to help you experience a rich and rewarding opportunity to reset your mindset, to reclaim your joy, that part right there, to reclaim your joy and to walk in your purpose. And today, like no other day, is a great day for this to happen. So I don't know. I don't know how you're feeling right now. I don't know what you've been going through, what you're going through, but I want you to know you're going to get through what you're going through. And today, I want to just give you some inspiration that causes transformation. Some inspiration that says, get up, take one more step. You got this. What do you mean you're talking about or thinking about quitting and giving up? No. No, ma'am. Not on my watch, okay? So let me tell you a story about quitting, giving up, and almost being there. Because the truth of the matter is, no matter where you are in your journey, no matter what's happening, what it looks like, you're almost there. You are almost there. So I want to encourage you. Let me see if I can move this light and get some better light for us. I want to encourage you to just take one more step, because if you quit, you'll never win. And here's the key. Quitters never win. It don't happen that way. Quitters never win and winners never quit. So let me just take a moment and tell you a quick story. I had started this new position as I just moved out to California, and I moved to a new area, like back to back. And when I moved to this new area, I was very fortunate and blessed to get a new job. So my son had to go to daycare. Now, while he was in daycare, they had this rule. If you were 5 minutes late, you had to pay $5 for every minute you were late. Let me pause for the cause and say thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me today. So, back to the story. I'm at work, and my supervisor is wanting to talk to me. And it's like time to go. And I'm like, girl, I don't have time to talk. I have to go and pick up my son. And I don't really know how long it's going to take if I'm late. Now, if you know anything about California, you know our freeways, whoo, they're a hot mess. Hello, and how are you today? Hello, thank you so much for hanging out with me. So the freeways are always crowded, and if you're like 5 minutes late, it could get worse or it could get better, but you never know. So I told my boss, I have to go. I got to go get my son. But thank you. Nice day to you as well. So I get ready to leave. I'm running a little bit behind, And my coworker says, "Well, RJ, which way do you go?" And I said, "I take the freeway." She says, "Why take the freeway? Why don't you just go straight? Because if you just go straight, you'll get there quicker." And I'm like, "I don't know that way." Hmm. I think this is worthy of a pause right now because I want to ask you a question. Have you ever not done something before and then you said, "I don't know how to do it"? So you didn't do it instead of trying? Maybe that's why you are where you are right now, because you had a goal, a dream, a desire, but instead of pressing through to do something that was new, you quit. Well, let me remind you, like I said in the beginning, quitters never win and winners never quit. So let me keep going with the story. So she said, "Go this way." And I said, "I don't know that way." But let me tell you what I did. I tried it anyhow. I went the way she told me to go. Yeah, sometimes fear will do that. It will paralyze us and keep us from doing what we don't know because we're afraid of the uncertainty, right? But I took a risk. I took a risk with confidence and I went that way anyway. As I'm traveling, I'm about 12 miles out, and I look up and I go, "Ooh, this looks weird. This doesn't look right. I think I'm lost. I think I'm gonna turn around and go back." And that's exactly what I did. Because I didn't know where I was, it looked kind of funny. I turned around and I went back. Now, here's the thing, I'd never been that way before. Why would it look familiar? Oh, my friend, the same is true for you. If you've never done something before, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to look different. It's going to feel crazy to you. But that's no reason to quit. That's no reason to stop going. All right, I know you're saying, "Well, you did." You're right, I did. And that's why I want you to learn from me. I went and I turned around and I went all the way back to my job where I knew I was. Comfort zone. Sound familiar? Sound familiar at all? Where you have gone through something and all of a sudden you started feeling uncomfortable, so you went back to what you knew? Or maybe that was a relationship that wasn't working for you, that the person didn't honor you. Maybe you were even being abused in that relationship. Or maybe they had someone else and you were the chick on the side. But it was comfortable for you, so you went back to it. Let me help you out, my friend. That never works well. But I did that. I went back to my job and I rerouted myself like I was my own GPS, rerouting, recalculating, and went back to what I knew was comfortable and started my journey from there. Well, let me fast forward the story to let you know I made it just in the nick of time to pick up my son. However, let me tell you what happened. A couple of years later, I was no longer working at the job, but we had found a church in the area and we're going to the church. Well, actually, we went to the church, but on the way back from the church, I was like, "Dang, this looks really familiar. Have I been here before?" And then all of a sudden, I saw the gas station where I turned around and went back to my familiar place of work to start my journey over again. Oh my goodness, I said, that is the exact gas station I turned around in when I went back to work that day. Oh my goodness, the better to see you with and to smell your greatness with. So thank you for the compliment. And so, here's what I discovered. I was literally 5 minutes from my home and 5 minutes from picking up my son when I went all the way back to my job, which was about 15 minutes out, to turn around, to go back to something I knew versus keep going through the uncomfort, through the pain, through the uncertainty to get to my destination. And maybe that's where you are today. You've quit going forward and you've turned around and went back to what was comfortable, causing you to put your dream on the shelf and be unhappy with trying to make someone else happy. Let me help you out, my friend. It's time to go get your dream off the shelf, that goal that you set, and dust it off and go for it once again. Because this is your winning season. This is the time for you to shine. But you got to go back because you left your heart on the shelf. And you got to go back and get it because your heart won't beat properly unless you're doing what you're passionate about, unless you're doing what you desire to do. And now is the time. I know. It's scary. It doesn't seem familiar. It don't look right. That's exactly what I said when I turned all the way back around and went back. Don't be like me. Don't do that. Come on now. Keep going, my friend. Keep going. You got this. So I want to pause for the